It's the Rise and Shine Talk Show with Lady C, where we uplift, educate, and motivate. Let's talk about life and faith, ministry, and so much more. I am Lady C, your host. Family, be sure to follow, like, and share Rise and Shine with Lady C on Facebook and Instagram. And the Rise and Shine Talk Show is available on YouTube and podcasts. Listen to the podcast on Apple, Spotify, iHeart, or your favorite podcast platform. Thank you for joining me weekly right here on 1580thepraise.com. This episode is dedicated to the beautiful Mother Cynthia Dennis at Meredith Temple Church of God in Christ. Mother, we love you and we are praying for you. God bless you. Family, today we have a wonderful king doing amazing things. Every time I see him, he has a smile on his face, and saints, he is just good people. Family, I am having a conversation with none other than Brother David Dennis, founder and band leader of E-Flatt, the hottest band. Come on, somebody, the hottest band in the land. And he has his beautiful daughters in the studio with us, Micaiah and Layla with us on today. Welcome, everyone. Welcome.
Hello. Good morning. Good morning.
Welcome. Well, I want to let the family know just a little bit about E-Flatt. Of course, features some of the best musicians in Central Ohio. The members consist of David Dennis, saxophone, Aaron Thomas, bass guitar, Charles Small, shout out to Charles, on the keys, and Robert Riley on the drums. E-Flatt has played with gospel artist Jermaine Dolly and featured in the stage play Why Didn't I See Her, backing singer actor Anthony Grant of Tyler Perry's Love Thy Neighbor, and Mark Nelson of the R&B group As Yet, and co-founder of Boyz II Men. Also, E-Flatt has had the distinct pleasure of providing music for Mayor Andrew Ginther's State of the City reception, National Black Caucus of local elected officials, Jack and Jill Foundation of America, oh my goodness, National Coalition of 100 Black Women, and the list goes on and on. And E-Flatt can be found throughout Ohio performing at jazz venues, art shows, weddings, ceremonies, receptions, wherever you can find them. And I know I just said E-Flatt throughout Ohio, but guess what? I come to tell you something today. God is going to expand that, Brother Dennis. I'm telling you, come on. We going beyond Ohio, international. We speak that in Jesus' name. Welcome, Brother David.
Thank you very much.
Yes, so glad to have you back in the studio. I'm honored to have you on the Rise and Shine Talk Show.
Good to be here.
We're glad to have you. So we're going to have a conversation. You know, E-Flatt is a musical staple.
Thank you.
In the community. Look at God. Every
God
time I turn around, I'm like, oh, they're here. Oh, I can't keep up. So, David, take us back to the beginning. Where did your musical gift begin?
It all started in the church.
Come on, somebody.
It all started in the church.
I love it.
Yes,
I love it.
Yes, that's where it all started. As a kid, we used to fellowship with different churches, and there were two saxophonists that used to come to our church during that time, and they would play. One of them actually, and I just told him this recently, he never knew, Richard Randolph from Urban Jazz Coalition.
Wow.
He used to come, and there was another saxophonist. His name is leaving me right now at the moment, but I watched them play, and I would just be enamored. I would just go and sit and watch, and I was like, I want to play the sax. And I just sat there. I would watch them play, and I was glued just watching. And when I got to the age to where I could play, my parents got me my first saxophone. So kind of took off from there.
That is awesome. Yeah. So about what age was that for you?
I was 11.
11 years old. Okay.
Yeah.
And when you saw that person, you were like, oh my goodness.
Yeah.
Wow. Yeah. Wow. That is powerful. So who is David Dennis? Talk to us about the man, the myth, the legend.
Well, everyone knows I'm a musician. I play the sax. I'm also a father of two beautiful young ladies.
Beautiful.
Layla and Micaiah. And I also, for work, I am a early intervention specialist.
Awesome.
At Nationwide, so I do that as well. Always had a passion for kids.
Awesome. Yeah. Awesome. You know what? It's so important. And I just, when I saw these beautiful queens coming in here today, I was like, I'm loving it. Y'all having a daddy-daughter day. Yes. Why is it so important, especially with your early intervention background?
Yes.
Why is it important for men to really be actively hands-on engaged with their children?
You know, kids need their father. Very vital as far as their upbringing. They need to see that positive male figure in their life, that positive male role model, the provider, the leader,
that's good.
Head of the household, and someone that they know has their back, someone strong, someone that's supportive. So they need their dad.
That's it. That's it. Tell us something special about your dad.
Oh, well, I know that I got like my inspiration for music for always like watching him and just watching him at his gigs and at church playing. And I was like, I think I want to be like him. Like I want to play like he does.
Awesome. Now, do you play an instrument as well?
I do. I play the saxophone and I also play the bass guitar.
Come on now. I love it. What about you?
I play percussion and lead guitar.
Oh my goodness. So when you see your dad up there on stage and he's in his zone, what are you thinking? Like, are you I'm so proud of my dad. So what are your thoughts when you see your dad up there?
Yeah, I always am like really proud, and I just think like the way his mind works and like how he can do all the stuff he does is crazy to me. So I try to like look up to him and start to do some of the things he does.
Yeah, that's awesome.
Yeah.
You're like, yeah. So what's it like being a girl dad? Give us the tea.
Yes, they keep me on my toes for sure.
That's right.
They keep me on my toes, but they're good girls. They're both scholars, do very well in school. So
that is a blessing.
That has been a blessing.
That
Truly
is
been a
awesome.
blessing.
That's all.
Yeah.
You're doing a wonderful job.
Thank you.
Wonderful job. So, David, tell us, when did you realize that you wanted to do more with your music career? Because I know you started out in church, and so when did you realize, like, I think I want to expand my gift?
Yeah. So growing up, my mother, she was over the choir.
Okay.
And they also had like a gospel, like small ensemble group that she sang with as well. So when I started playing for the choir and playing for like the praise team and things like that, I was just in it. Like I was so passionate about it. Like I would go, I drove everybody in the house crazy. Because when you first start, you don't sound that good. So, but I was dedicated and I really wanted to do it. I knew it was something that I wanted to do. I would go to in the basement. Wow. And I would get, back in the day, it was cassette tapes.
I remember. I think we get a little older.
So I would put on my cassette tapes and I would listen to gospel music, gospel artists. At that time, it weren't really a lot of like jazz saxophonists that type of thing. But there were a couple musicians at that time, like Ben Tankard.
Yes.
And I've always loved Donald Hayes. He's my favorite saxophonist, and he played for James Moore and John P. Key and a lot of. So I would take those tapes and I would go and I would play for hours.
Wow.
And I would rewind the tape and I'd go back and I'd just keep playing and until I got it. And I know a lot of people may not know, but I play by ear. So I started off with music lessons and had a couple bad experiences with 2 music teachers. Not 1, but 2. And after that, I was like, you know what? I can teach myself.
Come on now.
And that's what I started doing.
Now, that is very profound, what you said. The experience that you had with the music teachers wasn't necessarily the best.
Right.
But you kept on.
Yeah. I was determined that this is something that I wanted to do. And I wasn't going to let those bad experiences deter me from that. Yeah.
Listen, you know what? That's a message. Because so many times, we all have faced discouragement, and sometimes that discouragement can settle, in our spirit where we no longer aspire and we no longer dream, and we give up.
That's true.
Wow, that's powerful. Family, if you're listening, whatever dream, whatever desire, don't give up. Keep the faith. Keep the faith. That is powerful. Yes. That is. So many of us have gifts and dreams. Can you talk about the process and preparation? Because some of us, we don't want to prepare.
Yeah.
We just want to get up there.
Yeah.
And you know what I'm saying, DJ Mike?
Yes, ma'am.
It's a process,
It is.
So talk about the process and preparation.
Yeah. It took a long time. Like you said, a lot of blood, sweat, and tears. And we want everything right now. We want because even then I did. I wanted to play like Donald Hayes at that age, and I'm like, it takes time. So it took a long time to get to where I'm at. And then even once I got started and created the band, people got to find out who you are.
Okay.
So that was a process in itself. Just get my name out there, and people finding out who I was, and that I had a gift or whatever. And it was long. There were many nights where I was like, Lord, what is going on? Like, why am I not playing somewhere? Because I wanted to so bad. I'm like, this is what I want to do. But after a while, it was like, a matter of being in the right place, the right time, putting in the work, the practice, and dedication to the craft. And it was like the doors just opened one day.
Wow.
And I just started getting calls like crazy.
Oh my goodness.
And people were calling me, can you perform at my wedding? Can you perform for my birthday party? Can you can you play for this event, this gala, this, whatever it was. So it just, one thing after another, and it just kind of took off.
That is awesome.
Yeah.
So how did you come to the idea of creating E-Flatt? And for some of us who are musically, and I was like, okay, E-Flatt. Okay, so I think that's a note. So break it down. So how did E-Flatt come about?
Yeah, so E-Flatt is a note. You got it right.
Oh, all right. Praise God.
So actually, the alto saxophone is pitched in the key of E-Flatt.
Oh.
So that's kind of where I got the idea from. So yeah, that's how I came up with the name for the band.
Okay.
So I wanted something different.
Yes.
And something that was catchy. So I really liked that, and I was like, that's pretty good. I think I got
it really
something.
is. I love it. And so then you, how did you get the other members, or did you, or just kind of just happen organically, or
So I always, when I started playing and I realized that, I definitely wanted to continue and wanted to do more with it, I always had the idea of having a band. I always wanted a band. So I went off to college, and I played for the gospel choir there at Kentucky State University.
All right.
And I also played in a small group there outside of that. It was like a gospel group that we had. And when I came back home, I started playing again at church and things like that. People realized I was back, and I started getting calls for different events. And after a while, I'm like, why am I calling around trying to find people to play for me? I'm like, I might as well put my band together. This is like the right time. Awesome. So that's kind of where it happened. And initially, the first band members, one of the guys, his name's Cameron Kirkland. Shout out to Cam. We grew up together. He's younger than I am, but we grew up together in the same church, and he's a drummer. So he was phenomenal and is phenomenal. I reached out to him, and then there were two guys at my church at the time, Jesse Leonard and Daniel Goins. They both were there at the church, and we all played together, and we had really good chemistry. And so I one day literally just reached out and called them up and was like, hey, y'all, I'm putting a band together.
Wow.
And they were all like, let's do it. They were down. So
I love it.
Yeah.
Oh my goodness.
Yeah.
So y'all was the musicians having an after worship service jam session. I can really imagine that. I know how y'all do. That is awesome. And it's such a blessing, when you have those church roots. I'm telling you, having those roots growing up in the church. Talk to us about that. How has that made a difference in your life?
It means everything. I would be nothing without God and my relationship with God.
Yeah.
And I know He has blessed me with this gift, this talent. So it's everything. That's where it all started. That's where it all began.
Amen.
And I actually, if I wasn't in church, if I wasn't born and raised in the church, I wouldn't be here.
Amen.
As saxophonist David Dennis of E-Flatt Jazz Band.
Come on.
That's where it all began.
Amen. You know, I always tell people, I proudly say, I am a product of the Black church.
That's right.
Come on, somebody. That's where
through.
we started, you know, with doing the little speeches and all that kind of stuff, and the Easter. You know what I'm saying?
I was telling the kids the other day, I said, y'all got it good. They didn't understand. We would be in church all day on Sunday and all week.
Come on.
Bible study.
Listen.
Vacation Bible school.
No
everything.
question. And you was going to serve and work.
Yeah.
And And first and second service too.
Come
Yes.
on, DJ Mike. I know that's
Yes.
right. So, David, tell us, what lessons have you learned along the way regarding pursuing your dream?
Yeah. One of the biggest things that I learned, that your talent will only take you so far. You know, people think, you know, just because they can play that, you know, but you have to have, you have to be connectable to people. You have to be able to speak to people.
All right.
You have to be a people person, talk to people, and treat people well. Because at the end of the day, they're paying you to provide a service for them. So you got to be on time.
Wait, wait a minute.
You got to show up on time. Yes.
You mean to tell me you are a musician? Lord, let me stop here if I get in trouble. So you mean to tell me you a musician and you believe in time management?
Yes, ma'am. Yes, ma'am. Yes.
Showing up on time?
That's right.
What?
Yeah.
What a concept. That's true.
It's very true.
You have
very
to know
true.
how to treat people.
Yeah. Yeah.
One of the things that I have learned, ladies, it's a small world.
Very true.
And your reputation
That's right.
precedes you.
And it only takes one time
My goodness.
to mess it up for you. Yeah. Yeah. It
That
can
is-
take that one time.
Yep. Which can close,
Yep.
you know, opportunities and things like that. So those are some good lessons. Those are some good lessons. So, David, congratulations
Thank
on
you
your
so much.
2023 Kia
Yes.
10th anniversary nomination in the category of Small Group of the Year, the Kingdom Image Awards.
Yes.
Congratulations.
Yes. Thank you so
Talk
much.
to us a little bit about that.
Yes. First, I want to give a huge shout out to Kia. That was awesome. Completely caught me off guard. I had no idea.
Wow.
So they, you know, went back over the years and selected certain artists to nominate for the 10-year anniversary, and I was one of those artists that was selected.
God be the glory.
Truly a blessing.
Yes,
Truly a blessing.
that is awesome. And family, we want to remind you that you can continue to vote. So head on over
Yes.
to Kingdom, www.kingdomimageawards.com/vote 2023. So we definitely want to support E-Flatt in this nomination process. I'm so
Thank
happy
you.
for you. I was
Yes.
just like, and I saw that flyer. I was like, oh, look at here, look at here.
Right.
Y'all doing it.
Thank you. Thank you. Thank you.
Congratulations. So E-Flatt is celebrating 10 years of making music. You know, how do you feel? What are you most proud of?
It has been an amazing ride. I was just saying the other day, I was like, wow, it's hard to believe that it's been 10 years. Like, that is just crazy to me that it's been 10 years.
Yeah.
I can remember some of my first performances, you know, playing for different events and things like that. And to think now that it's been 10 years, like, that is just unbelievable. But it means everything to me. Love my city. Have been supported thoroughly throughout the years. And I have a lot of people that have booked me over and over and over again for different events. So it's been awesome.
That is awesome.
Truly amazing.
So tell us about E-Flatt's Red Carpet Gala on next Sunday. Talk to us about that.
Yes.
What can we expect? We want to hear all about it.
So the gala is going to be everything. I have a lot of surprises. I have some special guests. It's going to be a really good time. Of course, E-Flatt will be performing.
Yay.
The food is going to be amazing. The place will be completely decked out. We got the red carpet. So we have a lot of things going on. We got some special prizes and gifts and things like that. And we're going to have a good time. We're going to celebrate this 10-year anniversary.
Oh my goodness.
Yes.
So how can are tickets still available? So how can people purchase tickets to participate and celebrate for this wonderful occasion?
Okay. So there are a few tickets left, not a lot. So if you want to come, get your tickets fast.
Oh, I heard that you said a few tickets.
There's just a few tickets left.
I believe that.
Yeah. So you can go to Facebook. There's a link on Facebook on my page, but the tickets are on Eventbrite.
Okay.
So you can actually go directly to Eventbrite, or you can look up E-Flatt and it'll pop up. And if you go to my page, Facebook or Instagram, you can click the link and it'll take you directly to the Eventbrite and the ticket information to purchase your tickets.
Okay. Oh my goodness. Listen, family, y'all got to attend this. Now I'm gonna just say this. I'm gonna park this right here. So I was on your Facebook page, and y'all was in Grandview, Ohio. And I'm very familiar. I'm there 5 days a week in Grandview. And I said, Lord, y'all had, I said, didn't nobody tell me y'all had a gospel brunch?
Yes. It was amazing.
I saw the video.
Yes. We took them to church.
I said, y'all cutting up in Grandview at that restaurant. I'm telling you, it was a pack. And that young lady.
Packed out.
Woo.
Yes.
I was just, Saints, y'all do not want to miss this red carpet gala. Again, what's the date and the time?
The date is next Sunday, September 17th, from 6 to 9. The doors open at 5:30. Hopefully, if you are available, we would love to see you there. It's going to be a wonderful time.
Okay, so one more question.
Yes.
For the Saints that's listening, what's the dress attire?
Right.
Do we do our church suits? What we wearing, Brother David?
Put on your Sunday best. Put on your Sunday best. Yes, it is a formal event.
Okay.
So dress to impress.
Yes. Awesome. So talk to us about, you've been doing this for years. Talk to us about the importance of investing in yourself professionally.
Yes. When I started off, initially, you're making money, and then of course you want to pay yourself, but sometimes you have to make those sacrifices, and I have done it many times, especially when you're first getting out there as a new artist, and people are trying to get to know you. You may not get paid what you are worth, so there were a lot of times where I may have had to take the lower cut just to make sure that I got the gig, to get my name out there, to get my exposure. And so there were many times where I paid my band and I didn't pay myself because I wanted to get my name out there, wanted to get the exposure, and people to find out who I was. So it took a while, and but after a while, as your name gets out, people start recognizing you, and like you were saying, your people remember you, and so whether you do good or bad, and then if you do good, word of mouth spreads and people start calling and that type of thing or whatever, but it's definitely a process. It doesn't happen overnight.
That is awesome. Yeah. What words of encouragement would you leave to those the next generation, the 11-year-old David Dennis's who are looking at you right now, or that 18 or 19 or even that 30-year-old who really has a desire to pursue music? What words of encouragement would you leave for the next generation coming behind you? Yeah,
for the older generation, I would say it's definitely never too late.
That's good.
It's never too late. And then for the younger ones that are coming up, don't give up, don't quit, be patient. You're going to have some bumps in the road. You're going to have some hurdles, many obstacles. But if it's something that you really want to do, you have to stick with it and push past the pain. And it's going to be a lot of blood, sweat, and tears. But if you have dedication and passion, just stick with it, keep going, and it will definitely reward you in the end.
That's awesome.
Yeah.
Tell us again, the red carpet gala, the time, amount, all that.
Yeah. September 17th from 6 to 9. The tickets are $35, and again, there are a few tickets left. There's not a lot of tickets left. If you want to come, get your ticket sooner than later. We would love to see you there, and hopefully you're able to make it out. It's going to be a phenomenal time. We're going to have a great time.
Awesome. David, how can the family connect with you on social media? What are your social media platform and handles and all that?
Okay. So on Facebook, it's E-Flatt. You can also follow me. I have a separate page as well, saxophonist David Dennis. It's actually saxophonist David L. Dennis Jr. On Facebook as well. And then on Instagram, it's at E-Flatt Jazz Band.
Awesome. So for those who are interested, like, you know what? I got a baby shower. I got a church anniversary. I got something coming up. How can we connect to book E-Flatt?
Yes. So on E-Flatt, you can actually connect with me on Instagram or Facebook through Messenger, or you can send me an email. I have my email address attached to my page. You can send me an email address or send me an email to my email address, and reach out to me there, and we can go from there.
Awesome. Family, if you are a business owner, a ministry or maybe on a committee at your job. Many of you work at great organizations here throughout Ohio and beyond. I want to encourage you. Recommend E-Flatt. Now, you know you're sitting on that committee at your job. Recommend E-Flatt. You know, listen, COVID is over. We are back now having holiday parties, Christmas parties, all that kind of good stuff, employee recognition, whatever the event may be, weddings. Recommend E-Flatt. Show them some love. Let's keep them booked in 2023 and 2024 and beyond. David Dennis, it has been a pleasure having you here today and your beautiful daughters.
Yes, thanks for having us.
Thank you for joining us, and we just declare and speak blessings over E-Flatt and all the members and all that God has in store. God has his hand over E-Flatt, and Amen. I want you to know that we are all so proud of you. The city of Columbus, we honor you, and we are so proud of all that you are doing.
Thank you.
Yes, again, thank you for joining me today. I'm your host, Lady C. Remember, with God, all things are possible. You have purpose, and it's time to rise and shine. Join me on YouTube, podcast, and on 1580thepraise.com.